Hello everyone, my name is Morgan Lewis and I will be discussing the usage of mice as model organisms in scientific research. First, you may be wondering what a model organism even is. In science, a model organism is a living specimen used in research to study biology by exploring ideas, diseases, and treatments. A model organism can be thought of as a dress rehearsal prior to a big show. Before actors perform in front of a large audience, they do a practice rehearsal to test the lighting, soundtracks, costumes, and more. This is similar to how scientists use model organisms in research before doing experiments involving humans. Just like how a rehearsal allows actors to prepare for a big show, model organisms allow researchers to carefully prepare experiments before translating to human trials. There are various model organisms used in science, such as mice, zebrafish, and fruit flies. However, mice have been especially fundamental to biological research for more than 100 years. There are multiple reasons why mice are so heavily used in science. Firstly, they are incredibly similar to humans genetically. Nearly 95% of the mouse genome shares genes or structures with humans, which allows scientists to study human genes in mice with precise accuracy. Secondly, mice are small, low maintenance, and reproduce quickly. This makes them an ideal organism for experiments because of their practicality. For instance, if a researcher needs to analyze multiple generations for an experiment, mice can accomplish this in a very short time frame, whereas with humans it would take many years. Think about how many years are between you and your parents or you and your grandparents. Finally, mice are very genetically malleable, which means researchers can alter mice in diverse ways to fit their unique experiments. For example, if researchers wanted to study diabetes, they could introduce genes that would induce diabetic conditions in mice. This allows scientists to study an array of conditions such as cancer, epilepsy, Down syndrome, and more. While using mice as model organisms has amazing advantages, they are not a perfect representation of human biology. There are limitations of research with mice, meaning results do not always align with human physiology. For example, when the COVID-19 pandemic emerged in early 2020, scientists struggled to use normal lab mice to study the complex disease. This is because in normal conditions, mice are unable to become infected. Despite this, mice continue to be an indispensable resource in science. Like all model organisms, mice opened a door to the complex biological systems that would be difficult or unethical to study in humans. Without mice, this door of biology would have never been opened, and the fascinating information we have on diseases, treatments, and chronic illnesses would be unknown. Thank you all for listening, and the next time you see a mouse and instinctively reach for a trap, remember that they are one of the leading scientists in our world.